Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande, Roth, beautiful, low 60s, sunshine, just like yesterday. Man, if we could bottle this weather all year round.
You got that right. We both said simultaneously as soon as we got outside yesterday, wow, that would be great if it stayed like this.
Would you give up the 90-degree beach day and the 10-degree ice and snow day to have today's weather, 63 and sunshine, fall like all year? Would you give those extremes up, Cande?
No, yesterday's weather, where it was about 70.
Was it 70 yesterday?
It was warm. Yeah, it was pretty warm.
Oh, my God. I didn't realize it got that high yesterday. Wow, interesting. Okay. I tell you what I did do yesterday. I took your advice. I finished something on Netflix, and I went flipping around there to see what else I could find, and I stumbled upon Inventing David Geffen,
which I told you to watch quite some time ago.
You've been telling me to watch it. Now, you knew I'd like it for a couple reasons. Number one, I love music. I love the business of music. And I've watched the Clive Davis documentary. I watched the, who's the piano player guy married to Catherine McPhee? David Foster.
Yes, which
right?
was great.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
So I watched that, and I had never seen Inventing David Geffen. Cande, I was so inspired by this.
Right? It's really, really, really good.
Really good. Shows the fortitude of this guy. And, boy, when you have people, when you have Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks and Neil Young, and, it goes on and on, doing the sit-down chatter during this documentary, talking about this person.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
That's a big deal, Cande.
Very big deal. And he was not going to be stopped.
Right.
Unstoppable. Not educated where you say, all right, well, this is where you go after you. No, he started out of high school. He was amazing. A fighter to the end, really. He fought for a lot of clients. Just one of a kind. I don't know if we'll ever see another David Geffen.
Well, it's interesting because they talk about how, like you said, he built a place for artists to come and grow and make their music, and it wasn't all about the dollar. He supported them. He supported their advancement of their songs. It gave them time to grow, Cande.
Oh, yeah. And plus, he really loved the music.
Yeah.
Above everything else.
He was a fan. Yes, he was absolutely a fan. He was just a tough, a go-getter from Brooklyn who went out to L.A. and lived out his dream, which...
Tell me something.
Yeah.
Do you love Cher more now?
Yeah, that was great. I
love her more now after seeing that documentary.
Yeah, she had a nice little bit in it, for sure.
Well, they dated and lived together for about a year and a half, I
think. 18 months, yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's right. Here's the biggest thing I took out of it. I mean, well, maybe not the biggest, but... the one thing that stuck with me, because, when my music stuff, my mid-'80s thing, when I was 13, 14, 15, that was really where my music identity was formed. I took out of it when he started Geffen Records. Now, he had all these different businesses, Asylum Records and other things earlier where he made fortunes. But in the 80s, 1980, he started what he called Geffen Records. And it was a complete disaster. It was a failure for the first 4 years. And then he decided to do something different. And what that thing was in 1985, when he restarted Geffen Records again, he said, I am no longer going to pick the artists. I am old. I do not know what is hot. I am going to hire 3 of the best brains I know who are in touch with what goes on in music and the clubs, and I'm going to let them bring the artists in.
Love it so much.
Cande, it was at that time that those people he hired brought him a now clean and sober Aerosmith, and we know what they did in the mid-'80s for sure.
Oh, wow, yes.
Permanent Vacation, and then the album Pump, and all the different the different things. And then one of his guys made the big discovery that really kept him going for the next 30 years was Guns N' Roses, Cande.
Oh, can you imagine? Oh, and that guy was so happy.
And the thing I took out of that was you have to hire, because we've known this, we've talked about this, me and you. You are only as good as the people that work for you, Cande.
Absolutely.
And they were smart enough to find the right acts and bring them in, and then the rest was history after that.
Sure
it was just
wow. Just gives me chills. It was so good.
It was pretty cool. Yeah, Inventing David Geffen. It's a good watch for sure.
It is, for sure.
Candy, couple things. National days today. I would like to tell you it is the Marine Corps birthday today.
Well, happy birthday to the Marines. I salute you.
And are you supposed to say hoorah? Can you say hoorah even though I'm not in the military?
I have no idea.
I think my wife would walk around saying that all the time. So
wake her up and make her say it now.
With all the respect in the world, I say that to the Marines Marine Corps birthday today. National Forget-Me-Not Day, when you're supposed to think about all the returning military servicemen and women.
Oh, I like that, because forget-me-nots are also a flower.
And the complete end of the spectrum, National Vanilla Cupcake Day today, Candy.
Well, okay.
We all need that. We do.
Yeah, right.
We all need a good vanilla cupcake.
I think it's like the number one flavor.
I like the vanilla cake with chocolate icing. That is my...
yes, that is good.
Like a good Entenmann's cake. Like that famous Entenmann's cake, the vanilla...
Yes.
Oh, my God. Candy, couple of nice stories for you, and then we'll move on. An elementary school in Wisconsin threw a surprise party for a former substitute teacher who just turned 90.
Woo!
They call her Grandma Arla. She retired a few years ago. 450 kids with balloons, signs, the school band, even some of her former students. She was at the school for 71 years.
Wow, what an accomplishment. That's awesome.
Amazing. A 42-year-old woman, Freddie Bangwa, was the last runner to finish the New York Marathon Sunday. She has rheumatoid arthritis.
Wow, bless her soul. That's amazing.
She did the last 10 miles with a walker. Is that amazing?
I think that's unbelievable.
Good for her.
Yeah.
I don't know why we see so many stories about people falling off cliffs and bridges lately, but they're all surviving. A mom and her 2-year-old fell off a bridge in Oregon 100 feet. They're okay.
I don't see what's going on. You don't see the edge of the road?
Maybe they're busy with their phones. I don't know. But they're okay. And some guy was walking his old dog when his dog's legs gave out. And someone across the street saw it, brought a wagon out, and put the dog in the wagon so he could walk the doggy home, Candy.
Can't take that.
Isn't that beautiful, right?
Beautiful.
Need video of that. Yeah, that's a good way to end things.
Yes.
You have a great rest of your day. Enjoy this weather. My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Candy in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.